will kick this away to start us off. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Linebacker shifting around now. And the back gets the football. Gets the first and still running. He saw it, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Another great pickup on the ground here by a Clemson running back. And you know, if you're going to be a running back for Clemson, you have to be able to not just do that, but also you got to be able to catch the ball to the backfield because they're dangerous in the passing game as well.
It's a quarterback keeper. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Breaks free. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Clemson.
It was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that second and third level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out. It's Taylor. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Looking to throw it. He's running out of time here. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup, but this is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it.
Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
And looking to throw now on first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And he is wide open for a huge gain.
Boy, really good job up front here by the offensive line, giving the quarterback plenty of time for that route to clear underneath before he made the throw.
Looking to chuck it again. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down after a short gain there.
This isn't the most flashy play, but it's effective. A slant play coming out of the slot. It's a quick hitter against this defense.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. It's going to be tough for the visitors today. Good enough for first down yardage.
Nice first down here by Texas A&M. The offensive line gets a hat on a hat, gets a good push, and once again, you see the history and tradition of Texas A&M with a great back.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got it in the open. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. They'll run it to the right side. End zone ahead. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Deep ball falling away. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on 1st down.
What a great job here by the defender on a deep ball downfield. One of the toughest things to do is get your head turned back, locate the football. He does it perfectly and bats it away.
And that pass is hauled in over the middle. They got him, but not before he makes a 1st down at the 41.
That's tough for this defense. You give up the catch, but you also let the receiver break a tackle and get some yards afterward.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Receiver in motion now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looking to scramble. Trying to create here on the move. There's the tackle, but 1st down yardage.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. The pocket breaking down. Looks like he's going to run it. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking for the wideout. It's incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route, and now the offense faces a 4th down. And the Tigers will send the punt team onto the field. He makes the stop on this return. first down. It's play action. Oh, it's incomplete. It was right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. Here he goes. At the 10 now. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Quarterback making some changes at the line. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Clark. And that is a first down gain. Moves the ball to the 40.
Man, another big-time catch by a Clemson wide receiver. How long have you and I been saying that, seems like, over the years? Going back to Sammy Watkins and DeAndre Hopkins and Mike Williams and Hunter Renfrow and T. Higgins.
Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You get the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Good job dealing with the footing. PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. And here's the handoff. Running with purpose. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, those counter plays are tough on a defense. Defense has got to be gap sound. You get so caught up in the base concepts. If the offense comes back with a counter play, if you're not sound with your gap integrity, you can give up a big play.
Looking to pass here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. And through one quarter, let's see how the quarterback stats stack up. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his big tight end. Pass is caught. The man was wide open that time. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
You know, in these spread offenses, the game just keeps evolving, and the opportunities keep presenting themselves for the big guys to be able to run a corner out. So hard to cover this.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. It makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett, and, of course, most recently Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
Back to throw. It's Hawkins. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's bringing it back. Past the 50. Inside the 40. Past the 20. All the way back for the pick six. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, how about the safety here just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback, and then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception, and I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Taylor. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating. He's in the clear. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Running out of time in the pocket. Catch made down inside the 25. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
You got to pick the right time to take your shots downfield, and this offense just did that. A huge gain, and now they're down in the red zone for a first down.
Play action here on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
2nd down after the incompletion. Trying to find some room. It's Wilson. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to...
He takes it into the end zone. Let's check and see what that marker is about. So the call on the defense declined, of course, and the touchdown will stand. And now they'll set up for the point after. And he knocks it right through. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lawson. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Oh, it's nearly intercepted, but dropped by an excellent defensive player. It's going to bring up third down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, their hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Makes a quick grab. The completion picks up about 8 yards, but sets up a fourth down play now. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field. They're going to run it. Matt gets the carry. Look out, room to run here. Tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Trends show guys that are continuing to go for it on fourth down. What's crazy to me, Chris, is deep in your own territory to go for it on fourth down. It's a big risk, but it pays off here.
Ball handed to the running back. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback is forced out. That's a huge loss. A big sack for this defense. 8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. Defense makes the saving tackle at the 3.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
The Tigers hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
And now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught. Brought down at the 5 after the catch. The offense really threatening now. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down, just to get everybody on the same page. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
Bringing it out, it's Taylor. And he's brought down at the 16. A little bit better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down, looking to throw the ball. Swarmed with a pass rush to sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they'll get to the line quickly. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. The pass rush closing in. And he's intercepted. Not much on the return, but that's an important takeaway. Sets up the offense at the 34.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from the 34. He'll look to throw it here on second down. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
On the receiver. And he's tackled immediately, so not much of a gain on the play. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown at the very least, 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
One more play before they head to the locker room. Runner takes the toss, runs to his left. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Tigers will kick it deep to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. And he's brought down to the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Hoping to click here at the beginning of the third quarter, try to make up this deficit. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Catch made on the left side. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
1st and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. He escapes the pocket. And they chase him down outside the pocket for a sack.
Of course, there's another sack by a Clemson defender. And, you know, so often in football we get so caught up in the quarterbacks and the spread looks and the big explosive plays on offense. But you think about where Clemson's been for the last 10 or 12 years, I think their defense deserves as much credit as guys like Trevor Lawrence and Deshaun Watson. This defense has gone to a different level, and that's why they're a national contender every single year.
So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. It's 4th down, but no punting team. The offense is going to go for it. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. Decision to go for it doesn't work out this time.
I think they're going to end up regretting going for this one, Chris. I wouldn't have gone for it. What's wrong with punting it away? And again, I get being aggressive, but you got to be smart on when to go for it and when to punt.
And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. From the shotgun, drops back. Over the middle, it's Clark. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain. The Tigers come to the line to run the hurry out there. That's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here comes an important 3rd down play. The coach does not want to send the field goal kicker out there after what happened last time. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Looks a quick catch. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. Touchdown, Clemson. He couldn't stop him there.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
PAT is good, so it's 35-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Texas A&M, 21.
Bringing it out, it's Taylor. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last time they gambled and lost, went for it and 4th down in their territory and got stopped.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. On the move now. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Look out, he's in the clear. Touchdown, Tigers. Pick 6 could be a game changer. And the interception interception taken to the house. A pick six, potential game-changing play there.
Man, nothing gets a defense, and especially a defensive coordinator, more fired up than a pick six. And let's not forget, give credit to some of those other defenders for making some key blocks to spring that touchdown loose.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick six last time out here. He'll take a deep shot here. And the senior quarterback, lucky he didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Looking to pass. It's Hawkins. He'll take a deep shot. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge game, but he could not collect it.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The offense stays on the field. The coach is going to go for it on 4th and 2 in his own territory. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And looking for a big play here. Downfield and incomplete. A 4th down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. Brings her in the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
And the extra point was up and good. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas A&M, 21.
Bringing it out, it's Taylor. They stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they went for it on 4th down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Bringing pressure. Turns it loose downfield. Incomplete, almost had his 2nd interception of the game. He's going to bring up a 3rd down play. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Throws to the tight end. Makes the catch downfield. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a 1st down.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finally throws it deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Love this aggressive mindset from the quarterback and offensive coordinator. Found the matchup that you wanted, take a shot downfield. You don't hit it, but you made the defense be aware of it.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Play fake, looking to throw. Throws it to the right. He makes the grab. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
Great connection there to move the sticks. With every first down completion, this offense just builds more and more confidence.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. He's running out of time here. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
So 2nd and 10 after the previous play. Back to throw again. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. It's going to bring up 3rd down.
It was there, Chris. It was the right call. It was good execution. He just dropped it. That receiver's got to do a better job of finishing the play.
Back to pass. It's Hawkins. Looking deep to the right side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now brings up 4th down. And the Aggies will bring their punt team onto the field.
Number 17, on to punt it away.
The returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. 1st down, looking to throw the football. Looking to scramble. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Breaks into the clear. Now the 40. Out past the 30. Inside the 2. Touchdown, Tigers. There was no catching it that time.
But that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
56, Texas A&M, 21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. The senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him. Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. To throw, it's Hawkins. Pressure is coming. The pass is incomplete.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Last time out, a 1-play touchdown drive through the air, and they keep it going here. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Design quarterback run. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the time runs down here in the 3rd quarter. And check out how he's been spreading the football around between his targets, getting everybody involved in this game. 1 quarter to play in what has been a beatdown so far. Now the offense will spend a timeout here, wanting to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down.
Let's go, let's go.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, I get that passing the football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Bounce right at the 3-yard line and into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
But it's another sack. What a job by this defense. Even with this sizable lead here early in the 4th quarter, they are not letting up. They don't even see the score. They're still in that attack mode, and I love to see it.
They got some ground to make up. 2nd and long from the 15. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. Defense is coming after him. They got him again. He couldn't escape.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. It's a deep shot to the right. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down. The Aggies will have to kick it away. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. No fair catch, looking to return this punt. Finally forced out of bounds with a solid return that time. Powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They're looking to build on the lead. They had to punt the football in their last possession. Makes an open space. They bring them down, but that play will set up a 1st and goal now at the 10.
Chris, that's another good run for him. He's had such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play call, and continuing to put points on the board.
And the PAT is good. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas A&M, 21.
Bringing it out. It's Taylor. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? There's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure a defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take a lead in this game at some point.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker.
Well, heck, if they hadn't dug themselves such a big hole, what a positive play here, using that jet motion and that touch pass to pick up some huge yards and giving them a chance anyway of trying to come up with a first down.
Critical third down play for this offense right here. Dropping back, it's Hawkins. He's going for a big play downfield. Tried to punch the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
They're trailing by this much in the fourth quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big fourth down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter on a fourth down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you see your victory.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offense.
That's another touchdown for these guys. Man, they have had a day that you dream about. Whether it's the quarterback, the running back, the receivers, the offensive line, the entire unit has been dominant.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
21.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Taylor. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. The last possession, they came up empty, went for it on fourth down in their end and got stopped. And looking to throw now on first down. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Second down, we're going to throw it. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw again. Catch made across the middle by the running back. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Receivers are bunched together. Scanning the field, it's Hawkins. Oh, he makes the catch. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a first down. The offense really clicking here. Motion now from the tight end. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Deep shot toward the end zone. That is broken up and incomplete.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Catch made along the sideline, but he's short of the sticks. Finally out of bounds after a solid gain, but there is a flag on the field. So let's check this out. So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking for the wideout. He's got a man down the middle. Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies. This offense cannot be stopped.
You know, the most impressive thing to me, Chris, I mean, they're not going to win this football game. I love that they're still fighting. I think that tells you a lot about this team, the character, the culture, the way they're coached. It's not their day, but I'm just impressed that they're still battling out there.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Grinding away on the ground. He's got room to run. Here he goes. They're held out of bounds after another big gain. They have chewed up this defense with the ground game today. This offense moves into enemy territory inside the 45 after that big play. It's a run. Running back's got it. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, I've gotten so conditioned here now that we're in the 4th quarter to see this guy get the football, just get more positive yards. Finally this afternoon, the defense steps up, says enough is enough, and they come up with a nice tackle.
The gain good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. The ball is picked off. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
One of the few mistakes we've seen from this quarterback. He has been pretty much flawless this entire game, but this time tries to get a little greedy, and it cost him.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. A pop pass on the jet sweep. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Anytime the offense can have any kind of success stretching the defense horizontally, puts the defense in a really tough spot. They'll have to adjust to these types of motion plays going forward, because the more the offense can stretch you out, the more they can hit those vertical seams.
Oh, they got him there. The defense gets to him. Never had much of a chance, and that is the final play.